Jammu Links News Top Stories is brought to you by Tasya Herbals alcohol-based hand sanitizer with neem and aloe vera extracts, helping India fight COVID-19. Two persons, including a 75-year-old man from Srinagar and a 57-year-old man from Poonch, died due to COVID-19, taking the death toll due to the disease in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir to 90. With these deaths, 54 people have lost their lives due to the infection in 21 days and 75 people in 37 days in J&K, where the COVID-19 positive cases have surpassed 6,500 mark. Two unidentified terrorists were killed in an encounter with security forces in Sopur area of Baramulla district in Jammu and Kashmir on Thursday. Security forces launched a cordon and search operation at Had Shiva in Sopur area in North Kashmir Thursday morning after receiving specific information about the presence of terrorists in the area. The search operation turned into an encounter after terrorists fired upon a search party of the forces, who then retaliated. Two terrorists have been killed so far and the operation was still in progress. Enraged over the government doling out scholarships to the orphans of killed terrorists in its bid to appease secessionist forces in Kashmir, Harshdev Singh, Chairman JKNPP, staged a protest demonstration in Jammu today. The protesters, while raising anti-government slogans, torched BJP's effigy to express their indignation against the duplicitous character of the Saffron Brigade. Jammu and Kashmir Congress workers on Thursday held a protest against the continuous hike in petrol and diesel prices in Jammu and demanded immediate rollback of the rates to lower the burden of the common man. The protest was organized outside the party headquarters at Residency Road and chanted slogans against the central government for its failure to keep fuel prices in check. However, the protesters later dispersed off peacefully after walking some distance. Jammu and Kashmir Government Administration on Thursday issued domicile certificates to the residents of Doda district, which has been made mandatory for appointment to any post under the Union Territory. A camp has been set up in Doda by the district administration to issue domicile certificates to the residents. Last month, the centre has prescribed the procedure for issuance of domicile certificates. The CBI has registered a pre-preliminary inquiry to probe allegations of land grabbing and corruption by an educational trust run by ex-Jammu and Kashmir Minister Chaudhry Lal Singh. The official said that the pre-preliminary inquiry has been registered against RB Educational Trust of Kathua, an unknown public servant, to probe the allegations of illegal gratification and extraneous consideration by the revenue and forest officials of district Kathua in allowing sale and purchase of forest land. 6 members of a family were reported missing on Thursday after their car skidded off the road and fell into the swollen Bot Nala in Gulabgarh area of Kishtwar district in Jammu and Kashmir. Bot Nala is a tributary of mighty river Chenab. According to reports, the driver of the car lost control over the vehicle on a road passing through the hilly terrain between Ghar and Gulabgarh area of the Padar Tehsil, due to which the car rolled down to Bot Nala. The Jammu and Kashmir administration has ordered strengthening of the security setup in South Kashmir by establishing 7 new police units and upgrading 3 others with the deployment of over 271 additional police personnel. South Kashmir has become a hotbed of terrorism in the past few years and has been large-scale recruitment by terrorist outfits as well as terror strikes, including the Pulwama attack in 2019, in which 40 CRPF personnel were martyred. Security forces have busted 3 active hideouts of terrorists and recovered huge catch of arms and ammunition on Thursday in Shopian in South Kashmir, where more than 30 terrorists, including some commanders, were killed in different operations during this month. During the operation, security forces unearthed 3 hideouts, 1 major and 2 minor, and a huge catch of arms and ammunition besides administrative stores, including personal diary, were recovered. Pakistani troops on Thursday violated ceasefire along the line of control in Machal sector of Jammu and Kashmir by firing mortar shells toward Indian positions. The Indian Army gave a befitting response to the ceasefire violation. No casualties were reported in the incident. There has been a sharp increase in ceasefire violations along the line of control over the past 2 weeks. Security officials maintain that Pakistan is resorting to ceasefire violations to provide cover for the infiltration of terrorists into the valley. Public transport resumed in Udhampur on Thursday with buses and auto rickshaws plying on the road, albeit with a limited number of passengers after a gap of nearly 3 months due to coronavirus lockdown, with social distancing norms and safety measures in place like use of sanitizers and masks to check the spread of the deadly coronavirus. It is pertinent to mention here that Jammu and Kashmir government has hiked passenger fare by 30% on Monday. After that, only transporters in Jammu division agreed to ply their vehicle. The central government submitted before the Supreme Court on Thursday that the remaining class 10th and 12th CBSE exams, which were earlier rescheduled to be held between July 1st to July 15th in view of the COVID-19 pandemic, have been cancelled. CBSE exams for class 10th students stand cancelled and they don't have to give any examinations. As soon as conditions are conducive, CBSE exams for class 12th students who opt for it will be conducted. The Chinese side had given assurance on June 22nd that they will move back troops from the front to the depth area, sources said. In this regard, some troops and vehicles were moved back by them in the Galwan area, they added. On June 22nd, the meeting between Indian Army 14 Corps Commander Lieutenant General Harinder Singh and his Chinese counterpart took place at Moldo, in which there has been a consensus for mutual disengagement. The commander-level talks were held after a violent face-off between Indian and Chinese troops in Galwan Valley in Ladakh on June 15th. Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh, who is also in charge Department of Personnel and Training, today launched the IAS Civil List 2020 and its e-version. This is the 65th edition of IAS Civil List and the second e-Civil List. It includes latest photographs of all IAS officers of all the states and UT cadres. The list also contains the information about each IAS officer as per batch, cadre, state or UT, present posting, pay and allowances, education and superannuation. A group of Rehbare Khel seeking regularization on Thursday lodged anti-government protest by auctioning their medals here. However, youth leader of Jammu Kashmir Apni Party Rafiq Ahmed Khan appealed to the government to reduce probation period to 2 years and regularize them. The Rehbare Khel physical teachers, supported by Jammu Kashmir Apni Party, staged a protest demonstration auctioning their medals for ₹2 and ₹5 to express resentment towards the discriminatory policy where they have to complete 7 years in probation. Border Security Force personnel and officers offered chadar at Baba Chamlial Mausoleum in Samba district on Thursday. This year, the famous Chamlial Mela or festival got postponed due to COVID-19 pandemic. The mausoleum is also closed for devotees because of coronavirus.